that what are the criteria that the other language which have been included, considered recently to be included in HD, and what is the shortcomings on the part of the Khasi language?
Reply, please.
So reply to star question 4A. So the matter is pending with the Government of India. Reply to star question 4B. Sir, no clarification or details have come from the Government of India on this.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, may I know from the Honorable Chief Minister on the status of the resolution passed by this August House? When did the government send this resolution to the Concerned Ministry, Government of India?
So the resolution was passed way back in 2000. So 2018. So the letter, because I have so many letters here, so we have communicated almost about 9 letters to Government of India. So I'll just need a minute to get exactly the copy of that letter. So 16th January 2020, sir. This is the information that was sent to Government of India, sir. So as I said, there are about 8 letters. I have to go through all of them. So I can go through each one. That will be then easy for me to give the exact date of that particular letter, sir, information. I'll need a bit of time, sir. But can I go through all the letters, sir? Is it okay if the Honourable Member would like to know?
Whether the Honourable would like to
It's better, sir.
know all the letters
To be
read?
better.
Please refer to the
Yes, sir. Sir, as I said, we had sent, the first letter was sent on 15th of May 2019. That was to the chairman of the Scheduled Tribe Commission. Then a DO was again sent on 28th of May 2019 to the chairperson of the National Commission.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, please lay in the table of the House, sir. It's better.
I can do that, sir. So as I said, there are about 8 letters. But sir, as far as, yes, sir, the resolution, exact date of forwarding the resolution was 14th December 2018, sir. So that's the answer, sir.
Since you have sent about 8 or 9 letters, so is there any written replies or received from the Government of India regarding on the matter?
Yes, sir. Government of India has replied in 2 particular occasions, and in one particular letter which was received on the 30th of September 2020, the then Union Minister of for State for Home Affairs had replied back, sir.
What is there in the replies?
Sir, I can read out the entire letter, but that will be slightly long. But I will just give a small gist of what was mentioned out here. And the Honorable Minister in that letter mentioned that the evolution of dialect and languages is a dynamic process which is influenced by socio-cultural, economic and political developments, and it is difficult to fix any criteria for languages, whether to distinguish them from dialects or for inclusion in the 8th schedule to the Constitution. So he further informed that the earlier attempts through the PAWA 1996 and the Sitakant Mahapatra 2003 committee to evolve such fixed criteria have been inconclusive. And further he informed that the Government of India is conscious about the sentiments and requirements for inclusion of other languages in the 8th schedule, and such requests have been considered keeping in mind these sentiments and other relevant considerations.
Sir, is there any timeline that the government has put
Honourable
forward?
Member, I have allowed other member to make a
Just a last question, last question.
No. I have already allowed him. Before you stand up, he has stood up. So please.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I have one supplementary question. Since 1976, the Sahitya Academy has formed an expert committee to advocate for the inclusion of the Khasi language in the 8th schedule. However, in 2001, the Academy informed the state government that the Khasi language could be included due to the saturation of languages already in the schedule. Interestingly, in 2003, four languages including Bodo were added. This raises concern about bias against the Khasi language. I'm eager to understand if there are specific reasons or criteria that the Khasi language still hasn't met for inclusion. Could you provide any insight or recent response from the central government
Honorable
on this
member,
matter?
you put the question straight.
That is my question.
Yeah.
That is my question.
Sir, I have already replied to that particular concern. Sir, the central government has in fact already replied to us twice, and earlier I had mentioned about the reply from the Honorable MOS, but I'll also read another reply which is in similar lines, again received from Government of India on 22nd of March 2019, which mentioned that there is no fixed criteria for inclusion. And again, the same language was used, quote, as the evolution of dialects and languages is a dynamic process influenced by socio-cultural, economic and political developments, it is difficult to fix any criteria for languages, whether to distinguish them from dialects or for inclusion in the 8th schedule to the Constitution of India. Thus, both the earlier attempts through the Power and the Mohapatra Committee to evolve such criteria have not borne fruit, unquote. So the reply is very clear. Government of India's stand is that there is no real criteria.
Deputy Speaker, sir, one more supplementary question. See, yes, I appreciated what the government has done, especially that the government passed the resolution in the year 2018, both Garo language and Khasi language. But it is the fact that the main reason that the government not included Khasi language because the government sent both Garo and Khasi at the same time. Because, as per my knowledge, in 2003, the government of Assam passed a resolution for inclusion of Karbi and Bodo at the same time. But the government of India accepted only one, that is Bodo. So it is the fact.
Sir, I didn't get the question, sir.
Friend,
It is the fact that because the government sent both Garo and Khasi language to the government of India. I think that is the main reason that the Ministry of Home Affairs denied. As per my knowledge, in 2003 also, the government of Assam has done the same thing. They sent two languages, that is Karbi and Garo, and Bodo. The government of India accepted only Bodo language. It is the fact.
Sir, what I can understand from the honorable member, he is contradicting himself in his statement, is what I can understand. Because in the first instance, he says that is it a reason that both Khasi and Garo were sent together as a demand that neither was accepted. Then he goes on to say that like Assam had sent Bodo and Karbi, but only Bodo was accepted. So if it was accepted in Assam's case where they accepted Bodo for whatever reason at that point in time, then sending 2 languages or 3 languages from our side, Government of India would have accepted whatever they felt was meeting the criteria as per their understanding. So I don't specifically agree with that fact because he has replied the answer himself by saying that Bodo and Karbi was sent and only Bodo was selected. So the process of how the selection is done is something that only at MHA level they will be able to tell, but the official communication to us, sir, I'm sticking purely with official. I'm not talking about politics or different kind of other areas and different steps that Government of India takes for whatever different reasons, keeping different factors in mind. I'm purely talking on official communication that as of now, Government of India has stressed that there is no specific criteria for consideration of any particular language, and hence sending 2 languages or 3 languages from our side should not be a reason for a particular language not being accepted.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker, for the answered reply from the Honorable Chief Minister. See, why I'm asking that, because the Khasi language already there in the list of demands for inclusion of so many languages, 38 languages. Khasi language also is there. That's why I'm asking, because the Khasi language is already inquiry since the year 2013. That's why I'm asking if there's a problem or not sending 2 languages. So thank you so much for the reply from the Chief Minister. But the thing is that I want to request the government, see, it is a long pending issue. We all are aware, and I'm happy that the government sent both Garo and Khasi. But if there is a problem that the government sent 2 languages, so we have to review on that. But if there is no problem on that, so from my side, I request the government that let us continue to follow up this matter. Thank you.
Yes, sir. As mentioned, sir, that we have obviously put in the request for both Garo and Khasi language. There was a small confusion at one point in time whether the Garo language was in the list of demands or not. The Honorable Member of Parliament had led a delegation to the Home Ministry, and they had clarified that it was actually missed out by the MHA, and necessary corrections will be made for the Garo language. So that assurance was given to the Honorable Member of Parliament and the delegation. Number 2, sir, the fact that, as mentioned, that we have seen in the past and mentioned by the Honorable MLA himself, that even though 2 languages were sent by Assam earlier, which is Bodo language and Karbi language, the government of India at that point in time took up only Bodo language. So therefore, obviously the state government will propose the different demands that are there by the people, and at the end of the day, based on whatever, as I said, criteria, may not be the official criteria, maybe other criteria may be there. As I said, there are so many other political issues, there are so many other issues which I don't want to get into right now. Whatever the decision, Government of India decided at that point, even though 2 proposals were given, Government of India only approved Bodo language at that point in time.
Yeah, I don't need Lindo.
Sir, I've seen the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister always visiting the capital of the country to pursue certain schemes, developmental activities. May I request the Honorable Chief Minister to pursue this case also with the Government of India to expedite, because this will help our people, will help our students in so many things that, in their studies, in their work, everything. So I request the Honorable Chief Minister to pursue this case also with the Government of India to expedite recognition of the Khasi and Garo languages to be included in the schedules.
Yes, sir. As mentioned, that it was the MDA-1 government that had taken the very, very strong step for the first time in the history of the state to pass a resolution on the 7th of December 2018. And this was right at the beginning of the term of the MDA-1. And that clearly reflects the kind of commitment that this government has towards working to get both Khasi and Garo language in the 8th schedule. After the 7th of December resolution that was passed, as I had mentioned, on 15th of May 2019, 20th of May 2019, 21st of August 2019, 23rd of October 2019, 16th of January 2020, 25th of July 2020, 30th of October 2023, and then 31st of October 2023. Continuously, we have been following up with Government of India, and obviously whenever we send these letters, we physically try to meet the Honorable Home Minister, and in every occasion, whenever he comes to Shillong or we get an opportunity to meet him, 8th schedule, inclusion of Khasi and Garo language in 8th schedule is always there in our discussions. So we are pursuing the matter. Yes, I understand the sentiments of the people of the state, and we are all with this demand. The entire House in 2018 had unanimously passed this resolution, and the passing of the resolution, as I said, is a clear indication of our strong commitment. But as I said, sir, that this is a matter that is at the Government of India's disposal, and the MHA will have to take the decisions.
You can respond.
Sir, in the course of reply by the Honorable Chief Minister about the communication received from the central government, it seems that this communication given by the central government is vague in nature, where it did not spell out clearly the type of criteria that we need to be having as a state. So does it suggest that the Government of India is not considering the inclusion of Khasi language in the 8th schedule?
What is your question, Ba?
I've already asked, sir.
So answer is no, sir. This doesn't mean that Government of India is not considering. All Government of India is saying is that there is no specific criteria. That's what they're mentioning. So they're not saying no.
Sir, because if the Government of India can consider the Bodo language to be included in the 8th schedule, I think on the specific criteria, so therefore I feel that the state government should clearly seek a clarification on the Government of India.
Sir, that's exactly what we've been doing, sir, and that's where the reply has come, that there is no specific criteria.
Yeah. Debate program.
Honorable Chief Minister, second part of this question through a supplementary putting forth. So as we could understand the fact that we as a legislature, we have done our part by passing a unanimous resolution. No doubt about that. But this act of attitude by the Government of India, it cannot be accepted because it has been defeated the spirit of legislature.
I don't remember what is your question. Please.
So it cannot be accepted since a very long time. So we are expecting as a state as a whole. So we would like to know the specific reason why the Government of India delayed till date. There should be a specific reason. In fact, we do not know, we do not want the whole letter to be read by Honorable Chief Minister, but we just we would like to know the specific reason why.
So the concerns of the honorable member are our concerns also. Obviously, sir, we are all very, very hopeful that this will happen. We have, as I said, continuously followed up. This matter is a very complex matter. There are 38 languages that are under, that have been requested by different states, which are lying with MHA. And the process is continuously being followed up. There are, of course, a certain level to which the state government can show its seriousness. And the highest level that we have shown our seriousness is by passing a unanimous resolution, which was not done before. And hence, from the government side and from the legislation side, we are pushing forward, sir. And every time we move to them, we receive official communication, and the official communication is the one that I have read out, sir. So therefore, when these replies come in, we once again ask the Government of India, you know, when this will happen, that we would like the 8th schedule inclusion of Khasi and Garo language. So it's a continuous process. We are pushing from our side. And as I said, every time the reply comes, the reply is in this format only. And for me to say anything beyond or outside the context of this letter would not be appropriate, especially in the House. Hence, I'm sticking with the reply that has come, and I have read it out twice already, and that is the current status. And as mentioned, sir, we are all very concerned. We are all pushing. As I said, we have every meeting we have in Delhi, we mention about this. Every time we meet Home Minister, this issue comes up, and we are continuously